There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Still trying to get used to some of the new controls here that I have going on. So now I can repeat everything I just said. Anyways, what I was saying is just that, I've still, since I took the break here during the end of last year, I haven't had time to really get my power ranking back up. And so that's been kind of a little bit of a struggle here. And I've not met the expectations that I've set for the guild, which is having at least a 1200 rating. So I'm going to try and get that up here in the next 2 days, so I finish strong. But it does look like that we have some people in the guild that have not been able to do that. So right now it looks like Kraken Jr. is is looking at the bottom. Same thing with Rudmon. Rikuk is and Lustafari are both very close to that border there. So if Kraken Jr. and Rudmon do not get their ranking up by the end of the season, they're most likely going to be cut next week. So if you guys are looking for a spot in the Secret Stachers Guild, definitely make sure that you are on the live stream next week, because most likely there's going to be 2 spots open. I haven't seen Kraken Jr. play at all this season, and I feel like last season he didn't play much either. And obviously we're seeing Rudmon not getting his rating up. Maybe he will by the end of this season, but you only got 2 days. 2 days. I have very small requirements for this, so hopefully you guys understand that. I try and be as lenient as I can. And I do make some exceptions. Like I'll give you, I'm not going to do it right away. Like, if it's one season happens and then the next season happens again, then that's definitely cause for you being removed from the guild and us putting in somebody who is interested, because we always have a full docket of join requests of people who want to play in this guild and will be active every single season. So just kind of looking at things, like I said, I think that like I said, I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. Things have been so busy here because I got kind of backed up over the break that I took for about 2 weeks. And so I'm still trying to catch up on messages, on everything going on in the scene, and playing Splinterlands has not been one of the things that I've been able to really get to on a consistent basis like I was before, where I was pretty much doing the daily quests every single day, keeping my rating up, keeping up with what's going on at the guild. So yeah. And so yeah, I mean, a guild hall is probably one of the things we probably want to work on next, because we've kind of talked about that. You can see some of the guild members have been about talking about that, so that's great. Let's put. I agree with Mentophobia on doing the guild hall stuff. So we can increase some of our membership size, because we got to get to a bigger guild hall before we can do that. $20 a day from just $10 initial investment. No, that's not real. I mean, it's not just the $10. Like you definitely have to invest more than that into this game to really start making money at that level. So you do have to have a pretty fleshed out amount of cards. You got to have decks for every splinter and a lot of the situations, some of the bigger cards, legendaries, things like that. So no, I'm not saying that you can do it just by buying the beginner's spell book and having beginner's cards and not buying anything. But there definitely is a potential to be making $20 a day from this game if you're playing at a higher level, for sure. And you're maxing out your rewards every day. And a lot of that does depend on how much you get from your daily quest rewards. These prizes you may get from your chests from your daily quests and from the season rewards, those could bump it up even way farther than that, so when you calculate in a 2-week season and you say, okay, well, I've been playing X amount this 2 weeks, and here's what I got for each daily quest, and then here's what I got at the end of the season, that could actually equal to actually being more than $20 a day. So do I have any videos on purchasing DEC? I do not. No, I mean, that's a fairly straightforward process to purchase DEC. I mean, you can get it on any exchange that has it. If you don't know where you can get DEC, I'll show you here like the best way. Go to CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. Find the coin. I like CoinGecko. It's my favorite. That's the one I've used for a while. And then just head over to the Markets tab, and it'll show you all the places that you can grab DEC. PancakeSwap, probably the best place, but you can get on Uniswap as well. And there's some other exchanges you can grab it on too. So some of the Hive-based exchanges. Is there any simple game where I can make $20 a day without purchasing anything at all and just give my time? I mean, really, you know, there's that. It really comes down to your skill level. When you say just your time, you know, you could play Gods Unchained for free, earn tons and tons of cards, but you know, to really get to that level, where the top tier level of skill, where you can earn that amount of money, you're gonna have to purchase cards. It's just part of the game. So there's no real like free 100% free to play where you're always going to make that much money, because if that were the case, everybody would be doing that and then you would never make that money again, right? So, you know, having some sort of barrier to entry makes sense, because otherwise it would just be a ton of bots. You'd be playing a game with a bunch of bots and people would be botting that game and taking all the money anyways. So it's a delicate balance, you know, it's a delicate balance to say like, hey, I don't want to spend anything. I just want to put my time in, and I'm only going and I want to earn maximum amount of dollars per day. It's just one of those things that doesn't happen very often. So, hey, thanks so much for the raid, man. Appreciate that. Mustache love to you. Thank you, Raiders, and welcome. Justin, I appreciate the raid, man. So we're just kind of talking a little bit about play-to-earn games here, NFT-based blockchain games where you can play to earn, and Splinterlands is one of my favorites. And I was talking a little bit about this, you know, the thing is, it's you know, to get started, I think it's usually cheap or free, but really if you want to play at that higher levels where you can get the most amount of earning, you are really going to have to probably purchase assets or get some higher level assets to be able to play. Because like I said, otherwise it would just be full of bots and everyone would be playing that particular game. If there's no barrier to entry at all, to be able to make a maximum return, then it would be depleted instantly almost. So I don't even know what splats is. I need a splatter. I don't know. Let me know what that is. Jump in my Discord and let me know. Yeah, how do we simply start with some simple, easy cash? I mean, nothing. I think it's kind of funny how people think like, oh, it's just, hey, you know, cash is gonna rain on me. All I gotta do is play this game, and then it just rains cash on me. I mean, most of the games are skill based, so you know, it's, you know, playing them, the better you are, the more you're probably going to earn. It's not just like people are just shelling out money. Like, here you go. It doesn't matter how much you play or how good you are at it, or if you own none of the assets, you're totally going to maximize your returns. Like, it just doesn't make sense for that to be the case. But, you know, being able to play and earn a game that you enjoy and earn a little bit from it is better than playing a game that you enjoy and earning nothing. So that's kind of the way that I look at it, is that, you know, it's a bonus. It's not like I'm going to make my career or make a living off of doing this necessarily. I mean, maybe if you're in another place, that makes sense. But definitely not something that is viable, I think, in the long term. You know, these economies have delicate balances, and if it was just a free for all, it would be a little bit weird, right? And like I said, it'd be botted, right? There'd be tons of bots doing it, and then the earnings would just go down immediately. So it's all about that balance. You know, I think Splinterlands actually does a pretty good job about the balance. So yeah. But yeah, you definitely got to start somewhere. You got to start learning, and you know, that's why I try and show you guys the games that are easy to get into. They're easy to learn, and you know, the good thing about this is you can play this game for free. You don't even have to buy the spell book to get started. You can start playing for free. See if you like the game. See if you get to understand it. It does take a little time to like get into it. You know, a lot of people are like, when they start playing this game, they think it's like a traditional card game, like Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering, where you have a bunch of cards, you build decks, they're pre-made, and then you go into battle, you pick which deck you want to use against your opponent. And this game does not work like that. It's more about fast-paced strategy and thinking, and it's more about the cards you choose on the fly, because you only have like 2.5 minutes to choose your deck, right? And so you have a smaller amount of cards, smaller deck sizes, quicker battles, which I love. And there is strategy there, you know, looking at what your opponent's already been playing, thinking about, you know, what level you're on and what kind of things you might go up against. So there is quite a bit of strategy here when you really get into it. All right, so let's just jump in and start battling. I don't want to keep talking here too much. I want to start getting some battles going. So summoners don't give any buffs, and we're missing the life of Splinter inactive. Low mana cap. Low mana cap. And see, I should have looked and saw what the opponent has recently played, because that's one of the biggest strategy insights, So you can see, okay, well, what are they doing? You know, what thing are they doing? So right now with no summoner bonus, you know, a lot of times you want to pick some of the lowest mana summoners. So I only have one summoner that's at 2 mana. And you know, I'm just going to go with that and kind of minimize, because 18 mana is not a lot to work with. So kind of looking at this and what we want to go with, we want to go with the smaller lineup, but something that makes sense here. I mean, we could always go with a, you know, and this is a situation where you could be like, all right, well, we're just going to throw this guy out, you know, and Axemaster. Let's see. And you could do this. So let's see how this works. And so sometimes, you know, you can go with a bunch of smaller creatures or just go really big like this, and it just depends on you know what they're playing, right? Yeah, I mean, if you're not a huge card game player, then there's other games that might be better for you. You know, I enjoy playing card games because I like strategy. So you know, as far as tips, I would say you know, find a game that you really actually enjoy playing, because people are like, oh, you know, he must just be playing Splinterlands because it earns money. I'm like, that's not why. You know, I've been playing Splinterlands almost since the beginning, I will say, you know. So, you know, there's been a lot of time that, you know, and it's a casual game for me. I'm not over here just playing it all day long, every single day. So, you know, but I do enjoy the strategy. I enjoy playing it here on stream with you guys because it's easy to play. And you do earn, you know, you can see like right now, I mean, right now, you know, DEC is not very high and I'm on pretty low rank. I'm only in bronze 2 right now. So one of the low, usually I play, you know, the highest level I'm getting to is the gold 3, right? So usually my DEC is much better, but you can see I get a little bonus from the guild, and that was 0.25. So it's like, you know, I don't know, 1/10 of a cent or something per match. But as you rank up, you definitely earn a lot more. Yeah, the cards and like that, and the color schemes and everything they've done here, I really think it's top quality, man. They have tons of great features, so it makes it a little bit more enjoyable. So now you can kind of see here. Here's what I mean about what they've played. So when you know your cards and you can see kind of like, oh, here's what they've done. Albatross, you know, you can see kind of the cards and what summoners in particular. I always look at the summoner of what they've been playing, so I know what summoners they're going to be able to come with, right? So he's been playing, you know, both of these two, all the new summoners. And melee tech monsters have the sneak ability, right? So let's create our team. Let's go. I think he's probably going to go with the same summoner right here. So we're going to kind of match him and see how that works out for us. But once again, very low mana cap, so it can be a little bit difficult to get in all this stuff. We want to try. I know there was one with a shield, with a new card with a shield. I wanted to try. I'm not seeing it here. I'm also not super acquainted as much as I should be with all the new cards. That's something that you know, takes a little bit of time as well. Let's try this right here. We're gonna go this route for our back line, and then see at this point, like Crustacean King doesn't have any attack, which really sucks. So let's see if we got tank heal. Yeah, so we got a tank heal here, not any better, but higher speed. So that's nice. We could go with her. So it's not going to be, yeah, we really need more attack, honestly. So we can look at like 2/2 characters. So let's try this. And then since we got those 0 cards, you know, I always want to get those in here. Not only are they golden, which is great, but Torrent Fiend in the front like that, and then Furious Chicken in the back. I'm protecting the flanks. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different games out there. Like I said, you know, I always play Splinterlands on Wednesdays, but on Thursdays, tomorrow on the live stream, we always play a different game. So last week we were playing Mini Royale. I don't know if you like FPS games. I don't know what your style of game is, but Mini Royale is a really cool FPS game where you can earn NFTs. And they're in beta right now, so they're just kind of fleshing out a lot of their play loop for earning. Ouch. So didn't make that one. Didn't make that, and so I kind of went the other direction, right? So you know, I think that if I had gone with Tor Hilo, I probably would have won that match actually. Yeah, you can go look at my past streams if you guys have not seen the past streams. But yeah, Mini Royale we played last week on Thursday. So this is one I hate, only even monsters, because it just kind of levels the playing field of what you can choose. Makes it difficult. Makes it difficult. All right, we're going to try and get some more Fire Splinter stuff done. So let's go with a little bit smaller summoner. And, we're going to use Cerberus as the front line here. And we definitely have some reduced options with only evens. Like I said, it makes it a lot more difficult to put together a good lineup, because some of the ones you're like, oh man, I would totally use this one. You know, they're just not going to be available. That's how it works. Spark Pixies, I think, might be good in this situation. And we got a couple more that we can use. Maybe see if we can get 2 more in, 2 twos or something. Battering ram might make sense here. And then let's see, maybe Imp Bowman. And we can still get the chicken in, but we're going to put him in front for Cannon Fodder. So yeah, this game is not about the actual battling, right? That's why I'm trying to explain earlier, is the game is not about the actual battling. It is an auto battler. It's all about the strategy of you know, picking your cards and trying to you know, anticipate what your opponent is going to be doing and what they're coming with, right? That's really what it's about. It's not about this stage right here, because this is just auto. You can skip the results and see who won. I like to watch the battles so I kind of get an idea of you know, what's going on and what they're kind of doing, right? You know, I think that's one of the main things. Oof. That's a come on, stay strong. Yes. That Pelcor Arbalest is so hard to beat, man. That's a hard combo. I'm glad we pulled that one off. So yeah, so I mean, it is all auto battling, but like I said, the game and the strategy is not about the battling. It's not about, like I said, that's what people always think when they come down to, like, oh well, you know, just like other card games, it's all about, you know, how you're playing, but really it's all about being able to put a deck together, you know, pretty quickly. So oh dang, it says Gods Unchained. Sorry about that. I should have changed the name. It's Splinterlands. This game is Splinterlands. Yeah, it's funny because people always have to say, "What game are you playing? What game is it? What game could it be?" But it was actually wrong. I meant to change it. I was running a little bit late today. All right, so we got one fire quest down. Let's keep going. So yeah, the idea, the goal here is, like I said, in the next 2 days, I want to try and get up at least to Silver 1, and that's going to take quite a bit of playing, but I'm going to try and get it in. Things have just been so crazy, you know? No magic. Dang, and only 13 mana cap. That's rough. I'm actually going to switch it up and go with the plus speed on this one. Wait, is that what I want to do? Yeah. And we're going to try and go with a fast lineup. But I got to find something that is going to be fast in the front. Yeah, like Exploding Rats. But that's only such a low mana cap. It's really hard to put something like that in the front there. Okay, let's try Cerberus, and then that, and then let's see, what do we got at 3 that might make sense? Like I said, we want to try and go with something that has a little bit more speed, and nothing at this level really is going to give us what we want. We could go with Imp Bowman. But I think maybe Cobalt Miner makes more sense. And then we can go with the Ooze to get rid of them. And then Chicken in front. So this is just kind of maximizing our speed while it minimizes their speed. How long to make $20? So that's definitely a question. You know, this game has a potential, but it's not like you just walk in, start playing, and boom, you're making $20 a day. It's really once you get to a certain level, like once you're at a level where you're playing it probably in the upper silver tier leagues, or lower gold is probably where you're going to be able to hit that point to be if you're maximizing your amount of games every day and getting good rewards too. That could actually change significantly depending on what rewards you get. Ooh, I don't know what this guy was doing. Depending on what rewards you get in your daily rewards and your season rewards, because that will really make a huge difference on how much you're actually earning. That could kick that up to $50 really average per day. I've seen people get in these daily rewards and in season rewards, they'll get like gold foil cards they could easily sell for thousands of dollars on the marketplace. Shiba Doge in samurai armor waving a banner saying #1. I don't know what that means, but that's cool. He said 1 match in 1/10 of a cent. Each battle is about 3 minutes. So that's about 1 hour for 2 cents. That's not necessarily the case, and like I said, that the rewards scale as you go up in your ranking. Right now, I'm at the lowest ranking where you can actually earn rewards, which is bronze 2. So that's why I said once you get up to like silver league, like the upper silver tier, you're earning a lot more. Like there's a point where I was probably earning maybe I think the average is about 25 to 30 DEC per match. And I don't know what DEC is actually at right now. So when I said 1/10 of a cent, like it may be less than that. So yeah, right now DEC is at about almost 4/10 of a cent. But it does fluctuate too, because DEC was actually at an all-time high not too long ago. So if you go look at the price here for DEC in the last 30 days, it's definitely taken a dip. But I mean, if you look, what it was here in October, it was at 1.5 cents. So I was earning this entire time, going up, earning it down, earning it up. So it really just kind of depends too. Yeah, and like I said, maximizing your earnings in this game, there is a potential to earn $20 a day, but that's not going to be for everybody. You actually have to be quite skilled for that to be the case. Winning the majority of your matches and have good cards. And like I said, there's not going to be any game where you can just walk in and have no skill, have no assets, be at the bottom tier, and expect that you're going to be able to earn that amount of money per day. So yeah, and one with nature. That's basically what I'm doing. Oh, damn, it's the same thing. Even Stevens again. But higher mana cap this time, so we're gonna crush him with our high summoner. With this summoner that smashes on things, and hopefully we can get everything that we need in here. I think that. Yeah, we don't have one of our big guys we really want to have in front. But let's see what we got in snipe. See, a bunch of our snipe creatures are just not available. Makes it tough. And look at this. There's nothing with 3 mana. Like literally every 3 mana creature is just, like I said, that we can't use it. So it's like I gotta go with a 2 and a 1 maybe. Yeah, it really sucks. It makes it rough. It makes it rough. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not sold on this lineup. But yeah, I mean, a lot of times that's what I do. Is it, you know, I'm. It's not like I need to like pull out $20 a day or else I'm losing. You know, so yeah, I'll definitely sit on my rewards, and if I need to cash them out, I'll definitely wait until we're at a top, like, you know, where we've seen like explosive growth, like I showed you guys. So it's like, you know, DC's around here, you're earning, and then boom, it starts going up. It goes up even more. Like at this point, it's already past like all-time highs. You know, like right here would have been a great point to cash out some of that DEC that you've been making. And then yeah, it went up a little bit more, but I mean, you still would have locked those profits in at this range, and so you can see that that's a good time to do something like that. But yeah, so you're maximizing it. Tyler, yeah, we play Blankos all the time on the channel actually. So I've been playing it since the beginning. Yeah, $20 may be a stretch right now, like I said, with DEC the way it is, but I'm also factoring in the amount of rewards you get if you maximize doing all of your daily quests every season and all of your season rewards. You know, depending on how lucky you are, it could be more than $20 a day that averages out, right? So if you get a gold foil, you know, Byzantine kitty or something, we'll say, right, from some of these things, or you know, one of the newer cards, I think that it could easily be something like that, or even more. So you do have to factor that in. There's a lot of ways that you earn with Splinterlands, because it's not just through DEC, through what you earn every match. You're also earning SBS tokens for your collection and how big your collection is, which is pretty important. And then, like I said, all those rewards, and those are kind of random, and so there's a very much random element as well. So it's about skill and about random luck. I have not checked out Heroes of Mavia. As a matter of fact, I haven't even heard of that game. But hey, while I have you guys here too, I wanted to let you guys know, you know, I am kind of, you know, not separating things out, but I've started a new gaming specific channel on YouTube, and I'm gonna put the link there in the description for you guys. If you're not already subscribed to my gaming channel, please go do so. This stream and the Friday stream and the Monday streams, any streams where I'm doing NFT games, where I'm showing you how to play to earn, they're eventually going to be moving to that channel exclusively, right? So I'm not going to be doing streams on the main channel that are you know, gaming streams, these long hour plus streams. I'm moving them to a new gaming channel, because essentially what's happening is YouTube is penalizing my channel because I'm putting these super long streams on that channel. So I'm moving my live streams, my gaming live streams, onto this new gaming channel, Crypto Stash Gaming. And I would love for you guys to go hit that link and subscribe to that channel, so you'll be able to know when I'm going live. You'll get a notification. You know, hey, Stash didn't give up playing Splinterlands. He's just doing it on the new channel. Reverse speed. Dang, a low mana cap again. I'm getting a lot of low mana cap battles. A lot of low mana cap battles. And once again, I think speed is a good one for this. It's basically Clash of Clans but blockchain. Yeah, I'm really not a big fan of the Clash of Clans style of game. But like I said, I do appreciate you guys. If you guys can go click on that channel and you know, subscribe there, I really appreciate it. If you're watching now, you should be subscribed. You know, why not? Make sure you get notified when I do that, because like I said, once they move over, people are gonna be like, "Oh, what happened to Stash? He doesn't stream anymore." I don't want that to be the case. And obviously, if you guys are on Twitch or on Theta, nothing changes there for you guys. So, all right, well, this is a hard one. So only 12 mana. It's the lowest mana cap that you can get. And man, it's really a hard toss-up here of what I should be doing. But I think we want to go with someone speed. So Cerberus is going to give us a lot of speed here in the front. And then prioritizing by speed. What else would be good? Serpentine Spy is great, I think, in this kind of situation. Good amount of speed, good attack. Only 1 health, which sucks, but, you know. And I would do something like Spark Pixies or Fire Elemental, but just don't have enough mana. Need to do something with 2 mana, so we'll filter that. And as you can see, not a lot of option. Probably going to have to go with Imp Bowman on this one, because that gets us a little bit of range, and he's got a pretty high speed as well. And then we still want to get any zeros in, right? So any zeros that we can in, and put those in front. There is no link in DISP. I'm not sure what that means. So he did the same thing. He just went with living lava. So we'll see. Like that may have been a good choice, right? So he went with the higher powered summoner, but much slower. So I'm going to get all my attacks in, but it may not be enough really to get past him and the amount of power. Funny how all my guys had much higher speed, and this guy got to attack first. How the hell did that even? How does that even work? That's a burn. That's a burn and a half right there. He missed twice. So see, that's always with these low mana caps. It's always like, do I go with one big powerful creature? Do I go with a couple little ones? And that time he went with the big powerful. I went with little, and it just didn't pan out for me. Yeah, Vinny, I don't do things on the weekends. That's usually the time where I'm hanging out with family and stuff like that. So no magic monsters. All right, and we got a pretty decent mana cap this time, so we're gonna go with our big summoner again. And this lineup that I'm about to do right now is one of my favorite with a higher cap fire summoner. Is doing all of these with like all snipes. Snipe and blast is like an ultimate combination. It's like definitely one of my favorites. So yeah, we get all these snipes in, which is great. And then we want to get the chicken. Don't forget the chicken! The chicken just always goes in front to just take all the brunt of the first attack. You've been playing Gods Unchained and you like a little bit more, huh? That's cool. All right, let's see how this goes. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I game on the weekends sometimes, but I'm never like streaming on the weekends or doing that kind of thing on the weekends. It's always wow, that was just decimation right there, man. See, that's what I'm saying. That lineup with Yoden Zaku is massive. It's hard to beat, especially at these lower levels, because most people at this low level in bronze don't have the cards I have. So usually when I reset, I'm resetting into like silver 1 or silver 2. But at this point, I just couldn't make it into that because I took the last season off. Everything has snipe. So once again, this may actually be a good situation, right? Because everything has snipe, so then I can do any of my creatures, and they all have snipe. And even though it's a little bit of a lower mana cap, I can still get a bunch of good ranged creatures in for this. So we can do something like this, and then just do a bunch of ranged, and go like lower level ranged, right? Because they're going to get a boost, and we want to fill out this entire thing with ranged. Oh no, we don't want to go too big. So we want to get more for less, or less for more. I don't know. Let's see how this works out. I don't know if it will. Yeah, and that's the other thing about rewards too. Is I was talking about how you earn in this game and how you can maximize it and make $20 a day. I mean, you got to consider your SPS rewards as well that you're getting for your collection, and then if you stake SPS, how much you're getting. I'll show you guys after this match what I get per week, because I usually do that here on the live stream every week. Ooh, this will be interesting. He may have the upper hand on me on this one. and because of this guy. We'll see. That blast is powerful, man. That blast ain't no joke. See, it just eating through eating through his lineup just in 2 rounds. Like, that's all it took. Can you give the name of the game again, please? It's right here. So there we go. We got through our daily quest today, and you can see, like, if you're really pushing it and you do well and you win with all of your matches, you can do a daily quest and earn, win a couple matches in probably like 30 minutes. I wasn't doing them in the beginning, but yeah, probably 30 minutes or less. So here is the other thing too, is that when you rank up and you get to higher ranks, you're going to be able to open more chests. So the more chests you get, the more chance you have at really good rewards, right? Right now, I'm only getting 1 because I'm like I said, I'm at the lowest level where you can earn rewards. So you have to get to bronze 2 to actually start earning, and that's where I'm at. I got 1 alchemy charge, which is crap, so I didn't really earn anything good there. But if I had gotten a card, it could have been like, oh, here, I've earned an extra 5 or 10 cents or an extra $1, depending on what it is. So right, well, and that's what everyone says. Everyone thinks that, because Splinterlands is an autoplay game, it's more boring than GU. And like I said, it's just a different game. Like, you can't compare them just because they're card games. They're not really comparable in that kind of respect. GU is much more of a active game where there's a lot more strategy involved when you're playing the game. And there's strategy involved in putting the decks together, but you have all the time to do that. The hard part here is being able to quickly strategize and look at what your opponent might be doing in these battles. So I think that's the big difference here. Goose Lover said he got 7.3k DEC quest reward today. Gold 3 League. Yeah, that's awesome. See, and that's a good example there from Goose Lover in chat here on Theta. If you guys are on Theta, he earned 7,300 from his quest reward. So it really does depend on your rewards. That's way more than I would have earned the entire day playing. So 7,000. What does that equate to? Let's see, just to get an idea. Times 0.0038. So yeah, right there. At a price of 0.0038, you guys can't see my calculator, but 7,300 DEC at that price is $27. So that's what I mean about, can you make 20 bucks a day? Yeah, you can. You could there's a chance you could even make more. It depends on your ranking, your level, and everything else that you're earning. So yeah, it's definitely a different feel than Gods Unchained. I will give you that. But I like playing both. They have their own kind of unique style. This is a much more casual game to play. I can just jump on, play some matches. It doesn't take a lot, and I can get a bunch of matches in an hour. With Gods Unchained, I can only get maybe like 3 matches in, maybe 4 in an hour, if I'm lucky. All monsters have enraged. So here now I can start playing whatever splinters I want because I've done my quest, and I can just jump in and start playing anything. I'm gonna actually jump in and start playing a little bit with one of my the new meta here in this Splinter is a lot more fun to play than some of the other ones, which I actually really enjoy. So looking to get somebody like where is our guy here? Oh yeah, Shield Bearer, Shield Assassin, and Pellicor Arbalist. Those 3, these 3 together are just like massive. And then a lot of times I would try and get Silver Shield in here too, but I need 1 more mana for that. And he's the only one that has that ability, I think, here. But we could do something like, True Speaker, where we get even more armor, right? And this is something that you want to like make sure that, hey, well, is it going to be or actually besides doing more armor, actually let's go with Venari Crystal Smith. I think that's going to be more effective. And then we'll go with the status debuff. And then we also have our 0 Soul Fiend that we can get in here, which is going to kind of stay in the front here. Liberty B, good to see you over on Theta. Oh, see, and they went with the exact same thing. So there you go. They switched it up a little bit on me, and we'll see if they come with a very similar lineup, because they probably will. Yep. As you can see, it's a very similar lineup. They got Shield Bearer here in front with Taunt. They did go with True Speaker. I decided to go with the Tank Heal instead. They got the Arbalist in here, and then they got Herbalist and a couple other smaller guys. We'll see. I think that, you know, with Shield Assassin and a Venari in here, plus the negative speed on them, that's putting all their creatures at 1 speed, and everything else I have is a little bit more aggressive. So we'll see how that works. Oof. Took out the Arbalist real quick there. That was a rough one, and that was random too. So like with the scatter shot, it's a random enemy target, so it was just like bad luck that he hit that one. But now I think that might be the Enzo right there. That might be the end to this particular deck here. Yeah. So Venari was not the right choice. So if I had gone with the other one where it gave me plus armor, that probably would have been a better choice there. But it was close. It was just super random. Like if that guy had not randomly hit the Arbalist and took him out, then I think I actually would have won that one. No healing. And this guy does have dragon summoners. Let's see what else he's been playing. He's been playing all the new summoners, it looks like. Yep. Let's go with another new summoner lineup here. This is one of the ones that I think works really well too. Is going with like something like well, do we do Torillo or do we do Serpent of Eld? Let's go Serpent of Eld here. And then, wait, what are we getting? We're getting speed and, let me see, I forgot. Yeah, start over. Speed and shield, that's right. Yeah, so he's a much higher speed than Torhillo, which I think will make it a little bit better. We want to get Axe Master in there because he's got that double attack. Also, one of the new faves is Deep Lurker. Love that. And then we can also get Venari in here for, oof, nope, one short. One short. Who else are we going to stick in here then? We need to get, actually, we got 4 left, and we need to get maybe 2 2s in here to kind of round things out a bit. Igor Darkspear actually might not be bad in this situation. It's either that or Ice Pixie, but I like Igor because he's got the speed and he's got way more health. And then we can still get Torrent Fiend in here, which is great too. Yeah, having those 0 cards I think is great. Having a gold 0 card is super awesome because it gives you an increased bonus in the DEC you earn, right? So I think that's really important. So I try and use gold cards when I can, but I won't like hose my deck for a gold card, but if I can get them in, the chicken is one of the best ones because it's a 0 card, you know? Ooh, my front guy got an attack in. That's crazy. So he's going with a lot of sneak characters, so that's interesting to see. I think we easily got this one in the bag with everything here. It's, you know, basically my cannon fodder in the front and the back got blasted on, but that's all we really had to get through. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, like I said, this game is fun. It really it comes down to the strategy that you're employing, you know, as you create the decks, not the actual, you know, gameplay. I watch the gameplay so you guys can see it, so you can learn from it, so you can see like why I pick something, how it plays out. I think is important. This guy's been playing all the new stuff, so we can see like here like what he's gonna be doing. Mint Man, thank you so much for the dono, man. I appreciate that. Mustache love to you. So he's doing Wavesmith, Ice Pixie, Serpent of Eld, Albatross, yeah, all those. So he's probably gonna do the exact same thing. So if he's gonna go with shield and speed, we should go with either a minus speed or a minus shield, which might actually work better. Like if we go with the -2 shield or a minus speed. I don't think we have a minus speed, do we? Oh yeah, we do right here. Quixis, the devious. Let's go with let's try this. I'm not, this is not my favorite summoner, the wizard here, but let's give it a try here. Jammin' coming with 10,000 DEC to the guild hall. Wow. Mustache love to you, man. That's some guild love, man. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see here. I think let's go with Flesh Golem in the front, and then we're gonna get in the big guys and Kron in here. Everyone loves a good Kron. Gold 13 Dragon coming with a little bit of a dono. Thank you, man. Mustache love for your dono there. And we got a little bit more room, so let's see. We don't have. Do we have something that's gonna do a reduction in speed? We do. I think we want to get the ooze in here. We definitely want to get creeping ooze in. It leaves us with 4. We got to get some attack. Let's see. Who would be good in this situation? Or we could do 2 2s. Let's see what we got with 2 2s that might make sense. Swamp Thing, but we're not getting any attack from him. Zenith Archer or Goblin Dartling might make sense here. Maybe we go Goblin Dartling and Khmer Princess. No, let's go with Swamp Thing. And then we can still get the chicken in, which is great. Much stash love. So yeah, he went with exactly what we thought. And see, this is what I mean. Like seeing what they played, seeing what cards they have. Serpent of Eld right in the front, right? And so you know, we got some big magic that's gonna be coming at him, but it's also going to minus his shield there, so he's not gonna have that shield. See, so all the shield gets taken away from his creatures. He's getting reduced health. And their front line's already gone, and that's pretty much it, man. There's nothing else he's gonna be able to do here. And not with Kron in the back, not with Kron in the back and Flesh Golem in the front. It's just not gonna happen. Even though Flesh Golem doesn't have his healing, which is one of the best things about him, he's still a pretty formidable front line at this level. All right, so we're pretty close to getting up here to bronze 1. And like I said, the goal for me is to get back up to silver. I want to get back up to gold 3 at least, usually, because that way I'll reset really well. But I'm going to have to hustle. So no ranged. All right. I'm going to have to hustle here. We're going to try Thaddeus here, because if they're not doing ranged, then they're going to probably do some magic stuff. So we want to get that in. And we have a pretty good mana cap, so I think let's go with Lord of Darkness in the front. And let's go with Silent Shavi. And what else should we be doing? You know, we could go actually with this in the front instead and see how that works out. No, I'm going to keep Lord of Darkness. I'm going to keep Lord of Darkness in there. We can do this, and then... Ooh, no, we can't do that. We need to do a 5, and then if we're going to do the other guy... It's a tough choice here. Maybe we do... Maybe we do some more status debuffs than anything else. We can get a couple of debuff characters in here. Get the ooze in, and then we still got 5 that we can play with. So we want to get a bigger backline guy. See, there's nothing. Dang, see, there's nothing really that makes sense here with 5. About 4. Yeah, we're not left with a lot of good options here for a final creature. I guess we could go with Shadow Snitch and put him in there and see how that works out. Yeah, we probably should have moved Silent to the back and put the ooze in his place instead, I would say. Because yeah, we got this guy who's gonna take out the ooze pretty quickly. All right, let's see how it goes. We got Lord of Darkness versus Living Lava, and so he went with instead of going with magic, he went with total. So this is, like I said, when we talk about strategy, he went the opposite direction. I was thinking, okay, maybe they'll go with magic. They didn't, and so my -1 magic, -1 health really did not help at all, as you see. So I'm just getting decimated here with this, and it's just not really going to be very effective. So I don't see this deck lasting the test of time here. But dang, those are some critical misses right there. I mean, I'm not going to win the match, but crazy that those things miss. When do I think Splinterlands will be mainstream? What do you mean? What does mainstream mean to you? Does that mean 5 million players? Does that mean 1 million players? I don't know what that means to you. Yeah, lava's a hard front tank to beat for sure. Yeah, with that shield, it makes it definitely difficult. We're gonna play one more match. We're gonna play one. Maybe we'll play 2 more matches. We got started a little bit late. All right, Silent Summoners, and only 2 splinters we can play with. So we can see, like, what did he play last time? So he went with the negative shield with the wizard. He's got the unicorn, failed summoner, goblin, yeah, child of the forest. The summoner doesn't matter at this point, right? And really picking dragon's not going to matter too much. I would rather, I guess we could pick Selena Sky, then we have all of the 2 things to kind of pull from. But I don't know. I guess, yeah, let's just give it a go. Okay. So looking at this, we want to see, like, okay, what dragon is going to make sense here? What's something we really want to put into play, and why do we want to play it? Maybe this actually might make sense with Blast. We don't have a ton to work with, and usually the dragons are a little bit more expensive, so like we could do some like Jin Chwala in the front line. That actually might not be a bad move here, and then take the Flesh Golem out. I think we definitely want to try and sneak Kron in here. He's one of the best cards that we can get in, but I mean, that's a lot of mana that we could be actually. Let's go a different route here. Let's go a different route. We're going to get in the Mushroom Twins, as I call them, and that's going to be some good debuffs in general. Then we got 4 to play with, so we're going to get Earth Elemental in, and then let's see if we can get a 1 in here. So we could do like a Brownie and Creeping Ooze. Oh, no, we can't do Creeping Ooze. Brownie is the last one we could do, and we can get the chicken in. We'll see. Catch is your highest level summoner. Rare status heavy breaking the goal with my highest level cards. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so see, they came up with the line that I would expect, coming with the Unicorn Mustang and some of these other ones that I think that we've seen a lot of. You know, Regal Preton is a pretty good one, and I've seen this one a lot too. But I guess just because he's a 1 mana, they really, you know, put the Tank Heel on and the Unicorn Mustang. They're really relying on those two. So we'll see how this goes. And see, we didn't get you know, the as much status debuff as we really would have liked. You know, I didn't get as much as I would have liked, but hopefully, boom, there we go. We got that Mustang down. That's all we needed to do. So hopefully we can just burn through the rest of these guys. It should be pretty easy to do so with this rest of this lineup here. Yeah, I mean, I think you know, crypto games in general, like on Twitch, are still just not popular. You know, there are lots of people playing these games. They're just not popular and being streamed on Twitch. So I mean, that's a lot of games though. So. But Splinterlands is definitely one of the most played games, I would say, out of like real active players. All right, last match, little guys. The little guys. I'm gonna go with Zintar for this one and go with one of my favorite little guys lineups. But we may have to look at a couple of new little guys because there's some new cards we might want to get in. Not as much as you'd think. I think we're going to go this direction. There we go. So if you had $700 you wanted to get into Splinterlands, I wouldn't buy packs. If you're just getting started, what I would do is I would go start playing the game and then start seeing where you can build strategies and then go buy those cards individually on the marketplace. I think that's a much more effective way of spending money to get started. You know, like me, once I've already got tons of cards I've already built up, it doesn't make as big of a difference. But I think if you're just getting started, it's much more effective to go buy cards. That it makes it easier to rank up. And with cards that are actually, you know, ones you're going to be using. All right, so here's our last match. Let's cross our fingers. So we went with the negative attack, and that actually worked out in our favor, I think, this time, which was good. But that shielded front guy right there is definitely going to be a little bit. Yeah, he's not gonna go quietly. But maybe we got this one. Yeah, there we go. Boom, pow pow pow. In with the win, baby. Got in with that win, and that puts us into the next league, which is great. So you can see now I've ranked up to bronze 1, and I'm gonna get 9 loot chests. And now I'm heading next to silver 3. So that's where we're heading. We want, you know, like I said, if you look at leagues, usually I'm playing in gold 3. I can play up to gold 2 now with my power rating. But you know, silver 3 is, you know, we want to reset back to, you know, the idea is if you get to gold 3, you're resetting back to 1200, which puts you here in silver 3, not in a bronze level, which is great, I think, and that's a great place to be reset. So there we go, guys. Thanks again for joining me here for another episode of the NFT Game Grind, playing Splinterlands every Wednesday. If you guys haven't already, before I go, make sure you go subscribe to my new gaming channel. This is where all of my gaming streams are going to be in the future. So I'm going to be I'm streaming on both. So if you see me go live and you subscribe to both, go watch on the new channel. I would really appreciate if you guys watched on that new channel if you are already subscribed. That way we can start building it up. People can see it. There's other people there. You know, when we move everything over, then it'll be a little bit more active. So I would appreciate that, guys. All right, well, that's all we have. I'll see you guys next time. Stash out.